New Mitsubishi Triton with 10-year warranty, 10-year cap price servicing at Agostino Mitsubishi, Nailsworth and Elizabeth. This is Roey's Sports Show.
It is still to come. You've got the chance to win some tickets to the sold-out prelim final for Port Adelaide, and we'll give you the chance to get your hands on some Rusden wine and a $5,000 wine fridge. All that's still to come. It's 26 to 5.
Signed free agent Matt Crouch. It was a big relief, I think, for all parties. Matt joins us now. Matt, welcome, and thank goodness.
Thanks for having me, Roy. Yeah, it's good to be around for 2 more years. It probably dragged on longer than we would have liked, but it was good to get it sorted in the end, and I'm stoked to be in Adelaide for another 2 years.
Yeah, well, you know what the media's like. It was reported you were insulted by the Crows' offer. Was that true?
I don't think I was insulted, mate. It was just a matter of working through the contract negotiation stuff. It was obviously, it became a little bit complicated, me not playing this year and having that injury that led me not to play any games of footy for the season. So it was more working through that side of things, and then we could work it all out, which is great.
Yeah. What were your considerations? Because you've seen your brother go to another club. You're a free agent. Was it ever on the table for you?
The ideal situation was to stay in Adelaide. That was always my intention, was to stay in Adelaide and be in Adelaide. But with being a free agent, you obviously got to weigh up security in terms of your contract stuff. But in the end, I was wrapped to sign a 2-year deal, and I'm looking forward to where the footy club's heading in the future.
Fantastic. Frustrating year for you. I mean, up until this year, you're never injured. You're very versatile, and, you know, you're always playing. How tough was it personally?
Yeah, it was tough. As you said, Roy, I haven't missed much footy until this year, and it was obviously very frustrating. I think at times I probably pushed a bit too hard to get back and play, which probably cost me at times. So it's good now. I've got a bit of time in the off-season to get myself completely right again and crack into next season, which I'm looking forward to.
What did you have?
Oh, they don't call it OP anymore, but it was just like pubic symphysis, pain and stuff like that, and it was just, you know, if I'd tried to get through training, and then I'd pull up sore, and I'd sort of go 1 step forward, 2 steps back a lot of the time, and it was pretty frustrating. I thought when I got the surgery that might hold me in good stead, but it was just pulling up a little bit sore, and I got back to that sample game, and it ended up being a bit of a tough year, but that's part of footy, mate. That's part of what you sign up for.
Sounded similar to Brad's groin problems. You had the op as well. It must be hereditary. Does it give you a level of confidence that he's back to his best for you?
Yeah, it does, yeah. And that's a lot of times with these groin injuries, you do feel like, am I ever going to get back to 100%? And then you've seen so many players within the AFL industry have these injuries and get back, and obviously Brad being one of them. It's good to chat to him about it, and obviously now he's back to full health and playing most weeks, which is something I want to get back to doing and being healthy again. So yeah, it does give you confidence in that manner.
You sat and watched the team. You know, you're one of the leaders down there. How did you see the season in a nutshell?
Yeah, I feel like we made some real improvements and inroads with the way we played and the brand of footy that we played throughout the season. I feel like we had some senior guys that stood up and had some great seasons, like Lairdy, Stedo, Ben Keys, who came really good this year and played some great footy. But also some of our young players and our young talent. I feel like they're going to be some real good players going into the future, and I feel like they're going to hold this footy club in great stead going forward. So I feel as a whole our season was good, but I still feel like we can improve a lot going forward. That
midfield missed you, I reckon.
Yeah, it'd be good to get back in there and help out. I feel like, as I said, we got some really good, had some guys who had some great seasons in there, but I feel like some of our young guys like Sam Berry, Luke Pedler, we've seen a little bit of him. They're going to be great players, so I'm looking forward to coming in and playing alongside them.
Yeah. The Taylor Walker vilification, in some respects, you've been a bit of the forgotten man in all of this. How tough was that period, Matt?
Yeah, I feel like the whole period was tough for the whole football club and the footy industry in a way. It wasn't, it wasn't great for anyone. I feel like Tex has obviously apologised for what he said, and he showed how remorseful he is for his comments. So, Yeah, he's just working on repairing some of them relationships now, and just wants to make a difference in that space, which is fair enough, and really connect with our Indigenous players again and patch that relationship up.
Can you give context to what led up to what Tech said?
I can't really comment on the incident, Rowie. It's because of the investigation, and it was confidential. But I can't make comment. But I feel like now that I think Tex wants to move forward, and everyone wants to move forward through this, because it's been quite a tough time.
You are close to Tex, as all the boys are down there. You confident he'll play again next year?
Yeah, I'm really hopeful, mate. I think I'd love for him to play on, and I feel like he's been a massive part of this footy club. He's been a captain of our club, so I'd love for him to play on. But I think his priority at the moment is repairing the relationships with some of them boys, and also just showing some of the work that he's going to do in that space going forward. So I think that's where his head's at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a tough time to navigate, no question about that, for all parties. Now, I've seen a photo of you cooking a barbie at Jama's kitchen. Probably not your strong suit, mate. You all but burnt the joint down. Now, come on, Matty, what's going on?
Oh yeah, it was very scary. It was actually at Jama's house, and I was cooking a barbecue the other week, and I think there was a bit of fat in the tray underneath the barbie, and it almost lit the whole place up. So we're lucky to get away with that one, Rowie.
Oh goodness me! Now, did you burn the chops? Did you? Or
the sausages? Yeah, they were definitely crispy. They were edible, but they weren't that great.
Oh, get out of town. He's been a great supporter, Chris Jama's Kitchen, for everyone down at the Adelaide Footy Club. I mean, if you want to get out and have a great meal, simple, made easy. They've been good supporters of us too, man. Before you go, off-season, will you get away? Will you have a break? Or because you were pretty much, up on the blocks all year, will you try and work your way through?
Yeah, I'll train. I've been training fairly couple of times a week at the footy club at the moment, so I'm still doing a fair bit there, but at some point I'll take a little bit of time to get away, probably get up to Queensland or something like that at some point. But at the moment, because I didn't get it in the park much this year, Rowie, I'd like to get my body right so I'm right to go next year. So I'll enjoy the break, but looking forward to getting back into pre-season when that comes around as well.
Excellent. Matty, we're wrapped you're staying. I think it's a real coup for the club to keep you. Get yourself fit, get yourself healthy, and we look forward to a massive 2022 from the club and you in that midfield. As always, Matty, thanks for your time.
Thanks, Rowie. Thanks for having me, mate.
Great man, Matt Crouch, our guest.
He is a star, and well done for signing on. Good news for the Crows going forward. Right, before we get to the traffic, if you want to win 2 bottles of Rusden wine and have the shot at winning a $5,000 Vintec wine cabinet, your chance now to guess the AFL Premiership player. Go to it, 82230055. That's all thanks to Rusden Wines. In the meantime, here's what's happening on the road. You can save up to $1,000 on Red Centre giveaways with Mate Rates at ntnow.com.